against me. BMTV, no weapon form against you shall prosper. You see me?
Yeah, we're back from BMTV Africa. We're still in the University of Johannesburg art exhibition. Yes, sir, your host, Theo. On Facebook, you get me on Carlo Fellas. That's where we keep it the whole time, keep it going. Listen, now we are on to a different level. I'm talking about a different person. So, she goes by the name of AYANDA. Please join me, girl.
Hey.
To tell me about who you are and where you're coming from, everything about you.
Okay. I'm basically a young black girl who comes from a very humbled background. I was born in Katlehong and then was raised in Germiston. I'm currently staying there, but in the Delville region. At the moment, I'm studying visual arts and I'm doing my third year this year, and hopefully, of course, I'm going to graduate next year. So, yeah, that's about it. I'm a visual arts student, and I have recently registered my business, Crafts. So soon, you might be seeing it almost everywhere. Just wait and see.
Okay, there's this question. I want you to know, why UJ with so many universities out there?
Well, UJ, at the moment, UJ is booming, I must say, in terms of this faculty on its own. It's booming in terms of art. There's a lot of artists coming from this institution, and I can say the university as a whole. And yeah, that's what I found most interesting, especially when it comes to black artists, because with our art, it's not there yet, but we're sort of growing, and that sort of encouraged me to come into UJ and hope that I make it as well as an artist, a young black female artist.
AYANDA. AYANDA. So yeah, I'm thirsty to get into your art. Can we start with this piece of art right here?
Okay, well, this piece is inspired by, I can say, a woman who's glamorous and yet a woman who manages a home, a domestic goddess. That's the key concept of this whole installation. So when you see this sink, you just see a woman who's gorgeous, who's powerful, who's hardworking, but yet glamorous and fancy at the same time. So in other words, I'm glamorizing the whole domestic goddess concept. Yeah, that's about it.
Listen, let me tell you about this thing right here. This thing right here is made of gold. The glamorous woman, she's rich, and AYANDA knows about the woman.
Well, the technique that I used for this sink is I got a sink from home. Luckily, my mom had it. She was renovating and she got it for free, and she didn't want to use this particular sink. So I took it and then I bought some taps and I installed this whole sink. Yeah, and then I applied some polish on it, because that's what I'm working with. I'm working with wax polish, and I ink it so that it darkens and a person is able to see it. So I applied that polish and then I sprinkled some glitter to bring out that goldness and that glamour from the sink, yes.
Listen, BMTV, we're still in there art kitchen with AYANDA. I want you to tell me about this right here.
With this, the technique I use is not so different from what I used with the sink. But with this, it was more hands-on, and it took more time, obviously, and it was more tedious. So what I did was I worked with found objects, such as this. I worked with found objects. I'm going to explain this tray here, for instance. I took a tray and then I applied wax polish, inked wax polish, and then I waited for it to dry. I left it overnight, And then the following day, I started drawing on it by etching. So I basically scratch in order to create this detailed drawing. And then at the end, I added the glitter so that it's cohesive with my sink and everything else that's in this installation. So I did the same thing on the plates, the cups, the cupboard as well, which took a lot of time, but I enjoyed and I was more pleased with the outcome of the process.
100%. We're keeping it 100%. Ayanda, there's one last art, piece of art that I want you to show the people. But before we go there, I want you, can I? Okay. I want you to wear the what we call the kitchen lady. This one, the apron.
Definitely.
Guys, this is how you look like when you got a golden sink. So can we move on to the last piece of art that you got for us today?
Okay. Okay. With this one, I basically took an image of myself in a setting, and I worked on Photoshop to add domestic objects such as the vacuum cleaner pipe, the mop, we've got the duster over there, we've got the feather duster. So I worked with those objects to dress myself in it, so that I communicate the idea of being a domestic goddess and being proud of it, while being glamorous, dressed in these particular objects. So what I did afterwards was the same technique I did with the trays and the cups and everything, the cupboard as well. I applied a wash of the wax polish, inked wax polish, and then I started scratching on it, which took forever. Yeah, I started scratching on it, and I left my face out of it because I want other women to relate to my concept as well. I don't want it to be myself, and I don't want this to be about me. It's about every woman. It's about empowering every woman out there, whether it's a woman who's out there, who maybe a feminist, who's independent, who believes in being her own woman, or a woman in the kitchen, which I'm trying to say that, this woman who's in the kitchen, she's as powerful as any other woman. She might decide to stay at home, to manage a house, to look after her kids, to be submissive to her husband. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that all together we form a very beautiful group of women who work hard and who are powerful as a whole. Yes.
That's her, the kitchen goddess. The kitchen goddess. She presents the ladies out there. So guys, this is that moment you've been waiting for. I know you've been looking forward to it. Ayanda, can you tell the people where can they find you on your social media platforms?
Okay, I recently downloaded Instagram, so I'm currently active on Instagram. You can find me on Ya Crafts Ya. So it's Ya Crafts in between and then another Ya. So together it's Ya Crafts Ya. And then you can find me on my email, ayandamenziwa@gmail.com. The Menziwa has a D in between, so it's MENDZIWA. So ayandamenziwa@gmail.com.
Okay, 100%. Which means you don't have Facebook.
I do have Facebook, however, I'm planning on starting another page.
Okay.
Which is more based on my work, because I feel like I started it in high school and I didn't really know what I was doing, and I'm sort of like lost. Yeah, I'm one person who likes being consistent. So at the moment I'm not consistent. Yeah, which is why I'm planning on starting another page, or just cleaning it out and continuing. So it's Ayanda Menziwa. Yes.
100%. She is Ayanda Menziwa. Even on Megxit. I know you got Megxit. So guys, yeah, this has been BMTV. We keep it low, we keep it real. So if you want to go to us, you can go to our social media platforms. You can go to Facebook at BMTV Africa. And on our official website is www bmtvafrica.com. With me, your host with the most, Theo, of course. I'm signing out. Carlo Filas on Facebook. You get me the whole time.